other stuff the other day. Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we are Real Estate Jerky Daily.
Is daily.
That's right. That means it's 5 days a week, and then we have radio on the weekends. That's what that means.
That's what it means. It's exactly what it means.
Yeah. See, I'm still having trouble with my Ed Parcaut on Facebook. Must be something wrong with it.
Today, Wednesday?
Yes, it is. Wow. It's numbers day.
I just did them. I just calculated.
It's also Fed day today. We're going to know by 10 a.m. our time what they decide to do.
Yeah.
And everybody's thinking that, whatever they do, the bonds are going to give it back. Everybody's going, how can that be? I thought things were going to go lower. That's right, Pilgrim.
But
not until the bond market knows things way before anybody else.
Yeah.
And when the things then happen, it goes the opposite way. Like when the first time when we started raising short-term interest rates, right? The bond market had already raised the mortgage rates even higher than they should be. And then the Fed says we should start raising rates. And when they did the first time, mortgage rates actually came down a little bit.
Right.
And this is what's going to happen no matter what happens today, unless it's 50 basis points, which is going to show, oh my gosh, it's really bad out there.
Yeah.
And then it could get better. But let's look at some numbers. Housing starts for August were reported at 1.35 million. And how many do we normally need to be in a normal market? 1.9 million, correct? Yeah. So we're nowhere close. So, which is up. So the 1.35 million, which is up from last month's revised report of 1.237 million.
Mm-hmm.
But above estimates of 1.31 million. Housing permits, which are a good indicator of future starts, increased by 1.475 million. This is 69,000 up from last month's figure. So what is that showing? We're starting to see a little more units being done.
Yeah.
But we're nowhere close. However, the Mortgage Banker Association released mortgage data for week ending 9/13, that'd be last week, and it shows volume surged by 14.2%. For applications to purchase a home, we're up 5%. So the overall volume went up 14.2%.
Mm-hmm.
Application to purchase a home, we're up by 5% for the week, and down 0.4 year over year. Refinances increased 24% from previous week, and we're 127% higher than compared to a year ago. I'm 500% higher than a year ago at this time.
Which is way bueno, right?
Right. So if I had none at last year, that'd only be 5 this year.
Exactly.
But people, numbers.
But luckily, it's more than that.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie. Just the people that use them.
People do. Yeah. There was one more thing I wanted to go over. I need the update. So right now, bonds where the 10-year is up 3.68, and overall mortgage-backed securities are negative by 15 basis points. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I was just stretching while
you're looking for it.
All right. So, I guess I did. We already did housing start permits. I thought there was something else there. Nope. We're just waiting now. The last thing I have to say, we're just waiting for Fed to come out and tell us what they're going to do. Yeah. They're going to do it at 1 o'clock Eastern, which is what?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock
our time.
No, that would be 10 o'clock our time.
11, 12.
3 hours.
Yep, 3 hours. That's 10 o'clock. Oh, I can't wait. It's almost here. It's almost happening. It's only 1.5 hours.
All right. So what are our local numbers?
Our local numbers are kind of interesting, but I wanted to say something. I heard somebody talk yesterday saying that they thought the Fed was saying they possibly could go 100 points.
Oh, they're dreaming.
In the next the next visit back. So 50 this time and 50 the next time.
Yeah, well, they're probably going to do 3 times this year for a total of 100.
Gotcha. Interesting.
But we're all pulling that out of our butt because we don't know until it happens.
Yeah. Until they talk. No, look, I hit a button. There's the numbers. 665 active listings in the county of Stanislaus. 355 pendings. That's up. About 8 from last week, and 2,401 closed transactions. It comes out to about 252 for the per month for the year. It's down.
Yeah, because we were like averaging
265, 270.
Yeah.
So, no bubble. Prices are probably not going to come down anytime soon.
Thank God.
And I'm so sorry, guys, but it's just not going to happen.
Good.
I think maybe 5 years.
What?
I don't know. We need inventory to be able to have prices come down, don't we?
Prices are only way prices are going to come down is if we build the 3 to 4 million homes that
We're behind.
Yeah. Well, we're more than that, but according to this administration that wants to come in, she says she wants to have 4 million homes built by the time she's out. That's 3,000 a day.
It was 2651 a day or something like that. Yeah, that's a doable number. Yeah. Okay. You just talk out of your mouth and say whatever you want, and let the Americans go, oh, look what she's going to do so many good things for us.
So did you hear about all the stuff that's coming out about how the affidavit, how they gave the information to her ahead of time?
Yeah.
And they said they would only fact check Trump and not her.
Right.
And then she was wearing those earrings that supposedly are microphones in her ear.
Yeah.
Nothing like cheating.
Nothing like it. And she did not so great of a job with it in the first place.
Well, but I mean, she did get some talking points when people are telling her what to say.
Yeah, she didn't.
But
cackle.
then she's seen these other interviews, and it's 3-4 minutes of, well, I was raised in a middle class neighborhood.
Changing her accent.
Yeah. I want somebody who's really good in there. Yeah.
Well, you can't. She's not good for the entire world. She's not good to lead the free world. She's not good to lead.
We just lost that one person that was liberal.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah.
Well,
my thing is I want to do what's best for the country. I don't care what your politics are, period.
Yeah.
I know we don't have the two best candidates we ever could have. I don't think you ever will. But I don't need to like the person who is running the country, because I prefer not to like them, because that means there's somebody who's going to get shit done.
Right.
Because bosses you like don't get shit done. Bosses that you don't like do a lot.
Yeah. 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 And bosses don't need to be your friend.
Because if they're your friend, you're not doing your job.
Yeah. And they're not doing theirs. That you hear it here first, folks.
That's right. So all my people.
All my people.
That's why I don't like you.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I feel so much better now.
All
You're
right.
so mean.
Hey, he's an asshole.
He's a dick.
Yeah.
You know what? That's about it.
Yeah,
I think there's going to be. I think there'll be a lot of agents out there doing their open houses. Hey guys, the NAR settlement, it really hasn't changed how we do business. It added a different form, 2 different forms.
Yeah.
And go about business in your normal manner. Get the form signed because you have to. The courts say so.
Here's a question for you.
Okay.
So this just happened. I saw this question. So there's a buyer who's
Okay.
approved of the lender.
Okay.
Broker, of course. And they signed a buyer agreement with 2 different agents.
Okay.
How does that work?
It's interesting. Wait. You can sign a buyer brokerage agreement for just one property.
Okay.
Okay. And it'll have the address in there. And so if they bought that property, that agent would be pretty much protected. Still to be determined somehow. Or you could be real loose and say, I just want a single family home in Stanislaus County. Or you could be so loose that you don't put anything in there. You kind of have to protect yourself as an agent and protect the buyer as well. So did they sign for that address with 2 different people? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think they're just out looking, and they signed 2 different, because
buyer brokerage
agreements, because somebody the loan officer knew both agents, and one agent, that he sent his letter to, then the second agent called for the pre-approval letter. And he's like, should I tell them? I don't think it's your job. It's not your responsibility as a loan officer to tell agents that. But what they need, I think you need to be more open with your clients. Hey, you're signing this broker agreement. This means anything you look at or see, it's covered under here. You're with me now.
Yeah.
If you can cancel the agreement, though, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
But it would not
unilaterally.
Well, you can cancel it but it's not going to cancel any of the properties you've seen. Correct. It's any new properties you've seen. Right. Correct. Okay.
It's interesting. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't think. I'm pretty sure most of the agents out there right now don't know what they're doing when it comes to filling out the buyer brokerage agreement. I don't think they write in enough protections for themselves. I think they probably do it too loosely. I think they don't take it seriously. I take it seriously, but it's about your relationship with your client. So if there are agents that think they have to, the potential buyer or the looky-loo or whatever has to sign a buyer brokerage agreement to come into an open house. It's not true. They don't have to sign. You'd like them to, but they don't have to sign to let them in. You can choose to let them in or not. But your chances are you're not going to be representing them on that open house because they already have an agent. So just let them come see the property.
Okay.
My opinion.
All right.
Did you get your business done?
I'm still working on it.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry. There's just a lot going
it's okay.
on.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it too.
Yeah, you do.
I do it all the time.
Well, so one of my past clients who I helped on this one property, I reached out to him a week or so ago because I only called a handful of people.
Right.
And every one of them wants to do this refinance now.
Okay.
And I quoted him 5.625 yesterday. The cost associated with it was $1,800 total.
That's slim.
Yeah, for a refinance.
Yeah.
And he's going down from $3,600 a month in a payment to $2,900 a month.
That's a nice savings.
Yeah, it's huge because the way we had to do it originally, it was like the worst time to lock and everything else. It was 7.375.
My math says it's about $700.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a pretty good deal. And so he didn't have an impound account. I don't want the easiest refinances are ones without the impound account because we don't have to add that to the principal or you don't have to bring it in or like one of our people that we have connected, I'm doing one for him. And I told him, you're not going to do an impound account anymore because they're screwing it up for you because Mr. Cooper took it away and then I have to come back and fix it. So you pay the insurance outside. Why don't you just pay the taxes outside, Mr. Wolfie? Because he's got a lot of cash. And so he agreed to do that. And so now we're not, and I told him, you're just going to pay any costs because I don't want to add that on either because you have the money. So don't pay the cost. And I keep the cost really inexpensive. So if you figure that APR, that's like 5 point. So I said, what did I say? 5 point.
You said 5.625.
625. Yeah. So
what are you like 5.8?
Not even that.
Not even that.
Yeah. 5.7 something.
And that 1,800 included an appraisal?
Yeah.
Wow.
And if I get a waiver, it's gone.
Yeah. You don't have to, if you get a waiver, you don't have to pay for the appraisal.
Correct. But you can't take it off until the CD.
Gotcha.
Because you have to disclose it just in case so what happens on appraisal waivers is when you get one, it stays on there. But if your DTI goes higher or certain things change, you could lose that appraisal waiver.
Oh.
So they don't take it off.
Debt to income comes back higher.
Correct.
Then they want to make sure
that people don't realize that plays a factor in there also, whether or not you get the waiver by your DTI.
Okay.
And so you can't take it off until you're completely done with the loan and you do your final CD, and then it comes off as a cost because you have to keep it on there. What if you lose it 3/4 of the way through the transaction because come to find out the income was totally different than what they told you it was? Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
that they usually. I
work at McDonald's and really I don't make that much money.
No, because right now, I mean, I have one that I started last Thursday and we're going to docs today.
Awesome.
Yeah. So because there's nothing to it.
Right.
These days, it's so easy.
And this is a refi.
Yeah,
so you
got a conventional. This is not an EARL. This is not a refinance VA. This is a conventional. There was no.
That's fast.
Yeah, so then all the costs for the escrow and title was covered in the transaction, and they didn't have to pay for it.
Kind of nice.
Yeah,
kind of nice.
Sweet.
What does mine say?
You're supposed to say, dude. Not keep saying the other thing. Yeah. All right, that's all I have for today. So if you haven't refinanced, you need to get ready because it is coming bad. We're already in a refinance boom right now, especially if you bought in the last 2 years. And the guy that I did that for last night, he sent me a thing. Can I send my nephew? He bought a year ago. First, I'm like, why the hell didn't he come through me to buy? It was before I met this guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, the United States is calling me.
What are they calling you?
I don't know. I haven't answered. See, it says United States.
Oh, all right. Somebody in the United States calling you.
Oh, they're gonna leave a voicemail.
Yeah. All right. That's all I have for today. Even when I went
too.
way over. But yeah, if you haven't, reach out to your loan officer, get set up to get in there and set up a strike price so that you can just lock and move forward.
And if you feel like reaching out to a realtor who's probate and trust specialized, call me.
Yeah. All right. Everybody make it a great day. And thanks for being here.
Bye, kids.
Bye.